So, Exan requested me to try out the build that she usually plays with on console, that the pyromancer with Mace and the fireball staff. I guess she wants to know what the differences are. It's not a hard try. What's the point?
Long way down, darlings.
Play for the
We've
challenge,
scarcely
right?
begun.
I'll show you the build at the end of the video if you make it that
Stick
far.
to the track, darlings.
Actually beat the map.
Take your time killing it, why don't you?
Bombs here!
Look at that armored brute. We're blatant sense. Dark gods or not, the Chaos Warrior has fallen.
Great, I got the conquest. I can snap a little more.
Over here! Quickly now!
See, the basic idea of this build is to basically burn everything.
I hear
The
about
Mace provides you
stamina.
some decent armor capabilities, as the fireball isn't perfect. But it's just very, very, very good.
Watch your back! Gutter runner! Die when
Strangler!
Ha! Strangler strangles no more!
I spy a healing drop! I found a bomb!
Yeah, everyone's just running around and not bothering to pick up stuff. Okay, fine. Guess we don't need it.
What's the flanks? We've got blight stormer close by.
Yeah, black rat! Corner the whole rat! What a show!
Okay, just worth it.
A warrior rat! Wizard, why is my skin scorched?
Don't bother saving your hit points. You don't have to worry about bending. You get 50 temp HP when you cast your light with this one.
Keep my sight!
And I'm running natural one as well.
You gotta say, I'm still
Take my rock! Bloody hell, Sienna, you don't my own!
How well it felt like you just kind of missed it, getting too much HP.
I can't keep going! I like what I see, Kruber!
Rattling gun!
But yeah, 50 temp HP is pretty mental.
Find and keep it!
Especially because the max I have is 120, so...
It's about to get a lot hotter.
When the temp HP is decaying, natural bomb kind of picks up the slack. So...
Black ones!
Have it again! That's the Chaos Warrior!
My slave has claimed the Chaos Warrior!
Normally I run the wound that allows me to have 20% more heat when I'm firing fireballs, but this time I'm
Devil's not ready for ya!
Infernal dance!
We are on top. Guide my steps. All in
art piece. To be a good teammate and share the knowledge.
There it goes! Don't let it get too far!
A runner draws near.
Blight Stormer! Kill that snabby face! That stabber's a
It's a little nifty trick. You can actually see what the thing is kind of ahead.
You'll have your head.
King Tom.
Come on then, we'll have ya!
By the Exan! Chaos warrior!
Okay, Sienna, stop it!
I'm Sienna!
I'm not intentionally trying to shoot my teammates, but I actually do just jump in front of me.
Southland. You're next.
Like that, Northlander!
A chaos warrior. Just what we needed.
Yeah!
Rockhound's not being so good!
Leave that flame elsewhere, wizard.
More fruit than Carillion, more fun on the battlefield than anywhere else, mate!
Buggers won't see me.
Pity we lost the barrel.
Eyes open, let's start that!
Such a delicate flower. Are you kidding?
Lead it, Blight Stormer!
Oh right, I have moved back.
That Blight Stormer will trouble us no
Completely
more!
forgot.
You just helped a lumberfoot, mate.
Can't get out this way!
In case you do blow up the barrel, then you have. That's the place where it respawns. Kind of helping to maybe there's a lot to pick it up. I guess I kind of want to keep the strength potion for the final boss fight. Or if you get one earlier.
Ride the wind!
You get that.
Over there! Strangle!
A fleeting shadow. Light Stormer, I warned you.
You should be getting a hard. Yeah. Just right on cue.
Kill them all!
Aims my flames with a hostile ratty! You!
I actually don't want to push the cart right now, but
Really, wizard? You think setting me on fire is a good idea? Dark. Chaos warrior! So many! Even I cannot.
Only good for brats, a dead one!
Why am I on fire? Come, sinner. By the sin alone will tell you.
Don't see me now.
We've a leech by the sound of it. Find that cussed blight storm.
That's the tread of a blight stormer being played. We've seen it stop being soon enough.
This isn't good.
No, of course they don't tell. Idiots.
Stay put now.
Is no one pushing the cart?
Oh, let this potion work.
Pull! The cart's slipping! I will
Not exactly practicable since you had a spare punk button just to use it.
Well, I'm in. Cussed blight stormer! Help!
Go on, Brennan.
I'm gonna take a look see here just in case we have an art piece.
That's how it's done.
But
A
look like it.
Cloverdeer is near! Hurry on, yourself!
Darkness. That's again.
Target kill my sandwich! Now is not the time!
Goddess. That's a cancel.
I fight on! For the last! Black ones! Hold the throne! A pair on their house! Hail Sigma! Healing! A dinosaur turned into a plate!
Sound happy.
Rally. Stay out of its sight.
Stand back. It's going to explode.
Well, won't bother us now!
Where's the weakling now, Rothelm? They come like a tide.
Welcome aboard, boys.
Down here, make it made right.
This pleases me greatly.
Careful your beauty doesn't make you sloppy, Sienna. Big one, put the assassin.
Strike her around!
Well, it's been taste, isn't it? We need to flood that thing.
Lumberfoots, can you not see this is the path?
Oh, the rattling's dead.
Time to 1 point.
Ah, you should be dead. Hush your moaning.
This way!
Nobody's so polite.
Be
Having
careful!
a civil conversation
Yes,
in the middle of a chaos troll infested hellhole. here. It's here, buddy.
Here, ammunition.
Look out! Stranger!
Very defensively. Circles.
Good serve,
Just pushing right now.
Good job.
He's about to throw his poison!
But yeah, there's a pyromancer into a good choke point and just watch it absolutely roast everything. It's pretty disgusting. I'm literally not even aiming, I'm just spamming.
Come on,
Damn,
down here.
that's like.
Foolish brassy. Playing with fire.
Down here.
Goodness, okay, but I'm getting temperature from
Win! Your aim is as crooked as your mother.
Yeah.
Be ready.
No, I didn't.
Chaos
That's
Warriors
definitely
near.
a lag spike.
That rotter might test us day-wise.
I wasn't trying to hurt the chaos mob, I was trying to kill the shit mob around.
The rock
Fireball does have
Work
just a
fire.
lot of decent area of effects. You can kill things.
Big one.
The Empire's not falling, not while I can hold a blade. This is the place, mates. Let's shut it down.
Don't look so ungrateful, Elf. I'm patching you up.
Yay, teamwork. Yeah, 3 fireballs and the horde is gone. Not bad.
Sienna, why is my skin scorched?
Hey!
Gas that.
Yes, I could have roasted those as well, but I actually
Your wind and the rest of my fire, soldier up.
wanted them to get some temp HP in the
I
meantime.
drink this from need, not desire. Come on,
Let's see.
mates, we need
Home
that
stretch.
cause.
More to kill.
I don't think there's any point in wasting fireballs on this right now.
That's a fire, mate.
Yeah, I'm definitely lagging more.
Check your aim, Elf.
Good right now.
The cart struggles on the road.
That's unfortunate.
Is that a rattling gun?
Wrangler, over there, kill it.
Take out the rattling gunner! Watch out! Rattling gunner! Are we bringing that cart or not?
Let me check. Nope. Unfortunately, I do not have shrapnel. Which is probably what I should be covering on this, because this is a boss killer build
You
as
don't
well.
smell that mayflies. Festering rattling ahead. Seems only fair to let the trolls know it's feeding time. Ring the bell.
Is that a troll in there, Rat? Here, try this.
Which eye do you want this in?
Yeah, not bad at all. Let's give the boys a little show. They're doing okay. Mistimed. Just because that would actually be everything.
Fleeting shadow.
Oh, but I enjoyed
Sense
that.
of drama.
I'll be laughing all the way back along the bridge.
So, let's see, the good sides and the bad sides. Let's get to the keep. I'll probably ditch these guys so I can show them. So we can have a little bit of privacy. I for one wish to avoid skip these. I don't like wasting my time watching the load screen progress. It is not very interesting. All in all, I'd say we did pretty well. Damage taken is a bit more infinite because I think it also calculates the heating damage, and obviously I wasn't watching my fire, so I did a lot of friendly fire damage. Apologies for that, boys. Nothing personal.
Shadow magic protecting us works better at...
I mean, the amount of hit points you lose in friendly fire is still relatively
At least
marginal,
the sun is shining.
considering a typical rat can hit you for like 40 hit points of damage. So, given the choice on whether or not you shoot your teammate or let a rat hit them, then shoot through your teammate so you can save them from getting hit. Let's see. This is like stack of barrage obviously. So all 5 stacks would do like 27 damage on a light attack. And that is enough to... I think it's enough to one-shot a fanatic, especially when let's get some chaos swords. And let's see, I'm gonna wait for the barrel stacks to disappear. Really? 17.7. So I'm just a little bit short on actually one-shotting a fanatic on this, which is kinda but typically against hordes, if I'm meleeing, I use like push attack and right light, and then I just rinse and repeat this combo. But it's very horizontal and it has lots of AoE clear. Sometimes I don't want to be spamming fireballs constantly, even though this is pretty much what a pyromancer should do. Let's get the dummies up again. Reposition as well. So, as you can see here, it's not actually a really big amount of AoE damage, but we hit multiple targets and Mace is good for that. So that's my bare bones combo for armored, not armored, infantry. And if you have a single armor target, you pretty much want to be doing this. Just wanna hit one block and the light one attack. The other light attacks don't do any armor damage, but the thing is that it's rather good DPS, and you can usually get relatively easily headshots against Stormworm, etc. And the heavy attack does like 14.7 plus a little bit more damage from the burning. So this is generally a bit faster DPS. Not very significantly so, but still it's just mostly amped up from the headshot damage. Nice, like 3 and Stormworm. You have the ult. The biggest thing for it is obviously that you use it to vent heat. Because as mentioned before, you can spam and cast your ult to regen, etc, etc. It really keeps you spamming a shitload of fireballs if you so choose to. So this is pretty much your main role in the battlefield. Pretty respectable damage against Stormworm to spam charge run fireballs. Get it done with. Or you can do flashy, you can just do a fully charged one. Especially if you hit in the head, that should be a one shot. Dun. That's stupid. Gets you killed. As for the items I'm using and the talents I'm using, I have just this little mace. I have Swiftling because mace by default is rather slow. So I much prefer having this. I have more stamina because it enables me to do more push tap light combo, and that's the reason. And for this I have Chaos and Monster and Barrage because it's 25% more damage, which stacks up totally, and since you can keep spamming it, it's pretty much a constant 100% uptime. It's really fast to build it up to. So let's just see. It's like a few seconds and you're already max stacked up. And it lasts a pretty long time as well, so you have time to also swap a melee weapon directly from the stacks too. And then just go back and get it up. Get something good seen if you want to. It's a bit finicky with the timing, obviously. And lastly, well, it doesn't show unfortunately in the dummies, but you can track a special or something. You can light up the headlines, the target will glow red, and then you can just like flick it and it'll track it, and it'll like arc above and then down. So if you want to hit, let's say, a packmaster in the middle of a pack, then you can do that, or hit like a chaos warrior. So if you just shoot directly, then you're gonna hit something in the face like this, instead of the intended target. 70 damage is not too bad, it's enough to one-shot out Stormworm. Or if you can land a headshot, it should kill a Chaos Warrior as well. Obviously good luck getting those in. As for the rest of the gear, I have this because the fully charged fireball is pretty much enough to one-shot a Packmaster, which is really nice. And then I have a typical stamina and health, because obvious reasons. I've been talking about those in my previous videos. Also natural bone, because I can vent the heat and I can passively regen the damage I take from the heating. So I'm effectively turned white hit points I generate with the ult into green. And then I have the universal power buff here. I don't know if there's any better options than decanter, because if you get a strong potion, you are going to absolutely shit on a boss. And then I have cooldown reduction and curse resistance, because quality of life and faster ult, so more spamming, etc. So it's fun. But I should probably replace this with shrapnel instead of grenadier, because it's even more boss damage. As for my talents, the mace is slow as molasses, so I have martial study. I'm not even sure exactly what it does, but the alternatives is maybe this is good if it does not count the white hit points, but I don't know. And this I don't really bother because it's effectively speccing for failure. It might have its uses, but generally I don't bother. More attack speed is good because it benefits the melee option. The mace is once again slow. You could probably maybe perhaps go with more crits, but yeah, I don't know. Or more this, but you're not blocking, you're burning stuff. You're not bothering to block, you're just constantly trying to be hyper aggressive. And well, this is an obvious way to get temp HP. Technically you could maybe perhaps kill Chaos Warriors with the mace because it's not bad against armor. And you could maybe technically run the group healing as well. Because you have pretty decent hit point sustain in the first place. You don't really have to resort to using the melee weapon if you're positioning yourself properly in the team. You're either on the front line, you're using a choke point or advantage point and shooting everything. Or you can just, you know, swap back your special spawning. The ult is a very good special disabler killer if you can track them. Because you need to get the outlines working or you're just not gonna hit them. And this is the whole thing that makes the build work. 50 temp HP is utterly mental. Just lets you go haywire. You could use this if you really want to snipe more, but fireball stuff is more like artillery, so you'd rather just keep on firing. Some people use this, but I mean, you heal back the damage, you gain more hit points. So what's the point in this? You can always press R to vent heat. So Bonded Flame is obviously a better choice to me. But that's all I have for this video, so we're gonna let Sienna go back to her little chambers where she's been happily burning everything down. And I will show you the reason why we're gonna leave her there having dreamy little dreams in a second once we get there. Up we go to her little bed, and there it is. The reason she's daydreaming happily here. This is an idyllic image, so I'm just going to leave you all with this one. So, thank you for watching, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.